yesterday off our son, our daughter-in-law had made us some treats. So she sent us all different types of cookies. There's 2 here the children have decorated for me and Grandad. And there's gingerbread and shortbread. And then they made these white and pink, or Catherine did, white and pink coconut. Can't think what they're called, but they're like a sweet, very, very nice. Tim's tried one and he says they're really nice. Then there's a selection of nuts that have been dipped in, I don't know, honey, and then baked, very nice. And then she's got some pretzels and she's covered them with whiskey and all sorts of things and then baked them again, and oh, they're delicious. So this is going to be our afternoon snack while we watch a Christmas movie this afternoon. I just thought I'd share those with you. I will let you know in the next podcast how they tasted. Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to day 24 of Vlogmas. Wow, that has passed so quickly, hasn't it? I cannot believe it's Christmas Eve already. But it is, and it's here. Today, our weather has completely taken a massive turn. It's absolutely beautiful. We've got beautiful blue skies. You can perhaps just see on my door there. We've got beautiful blue skies, the sun's shining. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's still very cold, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So I am going to try and get this last episode of my Vlogmas uploaded late this afternoon, or sometime this afternoon, just so we can have a relaxing evening, Tim and I. Other than wanting to say to you, thank you so much for sticking by me throughout the month of December and following my journey through this 2020 Vlogmas. It has been quite difficult at times. I'm not going to say it hasn't, just due to the fact that we are all stuck in the house. I think I've said this to you before, so we can only show you what we do indoors. But I've managed to get through 24 days, which I'm really pleased about. I have got a few more questions that you've asked me, so I am going to answer them. But other than that, I just wanted to pop on and say have a lovely holiday, Christmas. If you don't celebrate it, just enjoy the break, and I hope you all keep safe and well, and I will see you again very soon in the new year. I've also got a little something to show you. Now, I think I've mentioned this before to you about, let me see what the company's called, Blue Fern Yarns. And I'd ordered a mini skein, which I showed you. And then this morning I had another parcel, and I thought, that's strange. I'm sure I received my parcel that I'd ordered from Blue Fern Yarns. Anyway, this morning I received this beautiful, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, beautiful skein of yarn. Is that not just? Oh, it's lovely. And I thought, that's very strange. I didn't order anything else. Anyway, it was a lovely gift from my friend Karen from Stitches and Jacks, and she's done a little note. I'm not going to show it to you, but that's where it's from. Let me just press that screen and then it might focus. Yeah, Karen has sent me this just because she knows that we're having a bit of a hard time at the moment, just to cheer me up. So that is so generous of you, Karen. Thank you very much. I am going to, at some point today, I've decided already, I am going to, at some point today, look for a one skein shawl, and this is what it's going to be, a one skein shawl. That is not going on my shelf, that is going to get used. So once again, Karen, thank you so much. It just means everything, that. It's really kind of you, thank you. Now, I've got quite a few questions, so I don't think I'll get through them all, just because it seems to take me so long to answer them. So whatever is left over, I will film a question and answers, and I will tag it at the beginning or at the end of my next podcast in the new year. So I'll start off with where I finished last night, and I've turned the page over. And Elaine asked me how I got into knitting and how I got into crocheting. Well, I did explain to you yesterday about my parents having a knitting shop. So that's basically how I got into knitting. And then because I'd had an illness, I had to stop smoking. So I took up knitting to help me stop smoking, which worked, by the way. I haven't smoked for many years now. And my crochet, I just decided, I think I'd seen something on, I don't know if it was on Facebook or Instagram. I'd seen something about Amagurumi and I really liked the look of it. So I thought, I need to learn to crochet before I can do that. So again, you heard I went to some crochet classes and I just picked it up and absolutely loved it. So yeah, that's how I got into it really. And MS Poodle Love asked, do I have a soup maker or do I use the hob? And no, I don't have a soup maker. I buy all fresh ingredients, cut them all up. I very, very rarely follow a recipe. Whenever I make my soup, I get all my vegetables, all my stock cubes, throw them all in a pan, boil them all with some seasoning. And we do have a hand blender that's got all different attachments on the end for blending all different things, and it just has a huge big one like this for blending soup, and I just blend that and that's all I do. Very, very simple, nothing fancy. We don't have anything fancy here. Well, Tim does. Tim has a few fancy gadgets for the kitchen, to be fair, but I am not a lover of the kitchen. I have a sign up in my kitchen and it says the only reason I have a kitchen is because it came with the house. I don't like cooking. I don't like the messing about. I don't like how long it takes. I would much prefer to be doing something else. Luckily enough, I'm married to a man that loves cooking. So that's fine. I do all the cleaning, he does all the cooking, and it works wonderfully. And then Jenny has asked me why I love Amagurumi so much. Well, like I just said to you, I saw a picture of, and I couldn't tell you what creature or whether it was a doll, a bear, a creature. I couldn't tell you what I saw this picture of, but I just saw this picture and thought I would love to be able to make that. And the reason I love making Amagurumi is because I love it when I collect all my supplies together and all I have is a few balls of wool and some safety eyes and a bag of stuffing, and within a few days I can create this creature and bring it to life, and I just love it. It gives me so much pleasure. Yeah, just because I love it, because I love bringing something to life. So yeah, that's why I do it really. And I don't think I ever will stop making Amagurumi, no matter how old I get. And I just have to keep giving it all away, which is fine. I don't mind. And I also like it because it's an inexpensive hobby. You can use the best of cottons, which I often do, although I do love Shapeye's Katona for making Amagurumi. And you can get a variety of colours, and it's a really affordable hobby. You can collect 10 or 12 different colours for a couple of pounds and you're not spending masses and masses of money. And normally you can get maybe 2 or 3 pieces of Amagurumi out of that much yarn. So yeah, that's why I like doing it. And plus the fact I just love it, I enjoy it. Somebody else, so that's that one, just bear with me a second. Somebody else, Anna, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, A-N-A, asked how I met Tim. Well, I have been married before to Katie and Thomas's dad, and when we divorced, I went through a bit of a rough time. Not that I'm going to go into detail, but divorce. And then I lost both my parents when they was quite young. My mum was 50. Well, she was 58 when she died, almost 59. And then my dad died 17 months later of a massive heart attack at 60. So I'd been through a horrid divorce. Not a horrid divorce, because it wasn't, but a divorce is horrible, isn't it? And then I lost both my parents and I became quite a recluse, really. And the ladies that I used to work with at the dentist, one of them said to me one night, we need to take you out. You can't keep doing this. And I was only 30 odd. Anyway, to cut a very long story, very, very short, we went to a bar in our local town called Scooby's, which Tim owned with his partner. And that's where I met Tim. And basically, the rest is history. It took us a while to get together, not for any other reason than me. I was very choosy, if you like. You know, the same old thing. You meet somebody, don't you think, don't want to go through all that again. And it wasn't half as bad as I thought it was going to be. And she's asked me how long we've been married. And we've been married 18 years. We get on very, very well. We're very compatible, Tim and I. He has his moments, as do I, as I said to you before. But yeah, in general, we get on really, really well. We work well together. We're a good team. And yeah, 18 years, long time. And then Sue has asked quite a few what I would like to make more of. Well, I'd like to make more of crocheted items actually. This next year I'm planning to try and make some. I'd like to make a couple of crocheted blankets. Obviously I'd like to make some more socks. But I'd also like to make some amagurumi, more toys. I've seen a couple of crocheted bags that I'd really like to make. So yeah, I think this following year I'm going to try and concentrate mainly on crocheting, to be fair, and see what I come up with. And then the final one is, what's my favourite place to visit? And it has got to be, in this country, the Lake District. Tim and I have spent many a lovely weekend in the Lake District. We got engaged there. We used to have weekends away with friends there. Oh, we've had some really nice fun there, and it's got to be our most favourite place in this country. And abroad has got to be, or Europe I should say, has got to be Rome. Tim and I went there for our honeymoon, and the place is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely wonderful. We loved it. So yeah. And she also, the last one, she also asked me what was the first thing I was going to do when the COVID has gone away and, you know, we're allowed to do basically normal things. And the first thing I'm going to do is go round to all our children and give them a massive hug and a kiss. I just cannot wait to love my children again. It's so hard when they turn up at your door. I see I'm getting all upset. Sorry. It's so hard when they turn up at your door and you can't say hello to them. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to give them all a big love and a big kiss. I have got another page on the other side, but I'm going to save that until the new year. Like I say, I will record something and tag it on. But for now, I'm going to go because we're going to have a nice Zoom meeting this afternoon with my friends. I'm going to go and get a little tipple. Going to have a nice meeting with them. And I have cast on my socks. I've done my rib. So I'm going to do some of my Christmas Eve cast on socks and have an hour with them on Zoom. And then I'm going to get this uploaded. And then I'm going to enjoy the next couple of days with my husband. So all I'd like to say is thank you very much for watching. Do take care. Enjoy Christmas, and I shall see you all in the new year. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye. Bye.